What's happening, everyone? Are you back? You're back. You're back. I'm back. We're back for an exciting time in crypto. Boy. I don't know. Somebody told me the price went up recently. Did that happen? Price go up recently? Let's check the prices. Get the chat in just a minute. Well, ooh, we caught 555 right there. Nice. This could be a lucky day. It could be your lucky day. We got to catch 555 on PulseX. Be even luckier if we dropped a couple zeros there. It'd be nice. Never know. You never know. Ink still. Remember the ink dip? That happened recently, I believe. There was a yeah, that's the daily. Let's look at maybe the 4 hour. Yeah, remember when ink went down and then back up? I don't know who made that candle. Was somebody on? Was there some whale that made that candle? I can't remember. I was looking over a few tweets, but yeah, ink went back up. Imagine that. Imagine looking at a chart like this and not financial advice at all. Anyways, welcome back to the show. Super fun stuff. Got some cool stuff to talk about. I talked about a lot of stuff in the bear market. Not a lot of people were that interested. As soon as you get a bull market, starts pumping up. Things start pumping up. PulseX here. Pulse still a little stable. Hex went up a little bit, almost at the combined Hex 3 cents there. Almost. Good stuff. Good stuff here. Let's pull up a Hex chart. Shout out to Hex. Shout out to Hex Crypto. It is very, 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 very good. Do love Hex. Man, look at that. What was that, the January one? So good. Do love Hex. Anyways, talk to the chat before we move on. What's up, Red Squirrel? Always first or fifth. I'm telling you, always first or fifth. I don't know which one's more lucky. Just Hex a lot. Squirrel is fast. So he knows what's up. He is subscribed. I don't know if he hit the belly button all, but he is subscribed because he must know when these things are happening. Because I don't tweet about them. I don't tweet about these solo streams, especially unless something that's very like I don't know. I was gonna say unless something very interesting is happening, but I don't know. I feel like I don't usually do streams unless there's something interesting to talk about or I can make some interesting content. So I just, I tweet about it. I don't think it really reaches a lot of people. So the best way to find out if I'm streaming or have content is just, use the YouTube features that let you know, give you notifications, or at least let you have a stream of when you can see upcoming streams are happening. So if you're interested in keeping up with the stuff. What's up, Strong Keever? Welcome. DJ Bomber. What's poppin', man? It's a very chilly Wednesday here, but sunny, so I'll take it. Tavion, man, you told me how to pronounce your name. Is it Tavion? I forget, man. Welcome back. Sorry, I talked to a lot of people in the chat. If you keep showing up, I may eventually be able to pronounce it pretty well. DJ Bomber Inc. I know that ink token, which has literally no utility. Same as PulseX right now. People seem to buy it. It's almost as if utility matters less than a billionaire genius founder guy who has a plan for glory and likes to buy tokens and bridge from time to time, allegedly, supposedly, who knows, all that fun stuff. No idea. I'm Berto. How's it going, man? Just FYI too, I'm going to be talking about different projects and stuff in the stream. And that doesn't mean I'm going to talk about any projects you guys are interested in other than the ones that I've talked about. Let me just preface everything with this. Same rules go for the chat. I appreciate if you don't just shill tokens over and over and over in the chat. If they're not, I don't want to call this an approved list, but these are the tokens which I have some affinity for. And I've talked about on the show, and I've had the founders on the show and all that stuff. There are a million tokens on PulseChain. I wish you all the best of luck with your maddest of gains. There's plenty of tokens that I don't cover, or I don't talk about that often, or whatever. I'm sure there's plenty of good projects I'm going to miss. I'm okay with that. I think I have enough projects that I want to spend time and energy on. And again, no offense to anyone out there. It's just we can all choose which projects to spend time and energy on. And here are a few that I have. And I'll be talking a little bit about today. But they really haven't changed. I made this post back in December, and I really hadn't added anything new last year, I don't think. Pretty much. I would say Tetra maybe came last summer sometime. Tetra is probably the only coin that I added on my pay attention to list. I mean, maybe since the PH products launched and stuff, which again, it's not even about the tokens for them as much as just the TVL, the volume and stuff that they can unlock, and the functionality and against advanced features for advanced users type of thing. I think some of these, like CST, it's a stable coin, but I think it's amazing to have native stable coins that you can mint on chain, redeemable, all that stuff. So some of these are about tokens, some of these are not about tokens. I have Wata NFTs. I'm famously, not very interested in NFTs. However, yield-bearing NFTs, I think, are very interesting, like Watsas. Most of you probably don't know what Watsas are, but they were, you could mint them during the launch phase of Icosa. I want to say last year's mint phase of Icosa, you could mint them, one-time minting deal, and they accrue yield over time, and it's a game of chicken. There's like a 20,000 left or something at this point. You burn them for Icosa. If you hang on to them, you get a bigger share in the pool, and more Icosa. It's a game of chicken type of thing. Anyways, I just want to preface that again. If you got some token you want me to talk about and I don't talk about it, that's why I don't talk about mini tokens. I literally don't talk about mini tokens on purpose. I don't. So it's, again, nothing against anyone. I want everyone out there to do well, but this is, everyone can choose what they like to talk about and stuff. Anyways, last beneath Hex, EHEX, PLS. You got the 5. You got the 5 rings right there. I like it. All for the win. Yes, those, and hopefully ecosystem projects. Again, if you're interested in what I am most interested in, positive feedback loops for the blue chips. Obvious onboarding with without zero-sum qualities, not with zero-sum qualities, and stuff bringing value, bringing TVL, bringing money, bringing dollars into the PulseChain network. Now, I know there's plenty of tokens on there that do that. They're outside of these, but again, this is where I focus majority of my attention. So I'll just quickly go through this, and I want to go in some different areas though, because Power City launched. I definitely want to talk about that. So the blue chips, talked about, goes without saying, they all have their own utility, or not now or in the future. Billionaire is buying them. If you don't take away anything else, billionaire, or let's say billionaire, sounds like a person, right? Billionaire on paper entity is buying them, I guess, that sort of thing. So, and then Hedron, of course. Oh, I'm so excited about Icosa Hedron V2 coming out. I think it's going to be called Icosa Hedron because that's the shape. If you didn't know what Icosa Hedron is, it's a, was it 20 face polyhedron. So Icosa Hedron. So Hedron was the first project launched in Icosa, and then the Watts NFTs you could burn from that. But if you didn't know, it's a polyhedron shape with 20 faces. Pretty cool. So Hedron V2 coming out hopefully this year. I don't know why it wouldn't come out this year. I'm going to speculate it does. Man, wouldn't that be exciting if it comes out like in the middle of the bull run or so? So excited for that and all the cross-chain capabilities, and who knows, man, like literally I've talked about Hex V2. If there ever is a Hex V2, or, a native staking on both chains, if Alex can pull that off from Hedron, and, Richard or the Hex devs or otherwise want to, if there ever is a Hex V2, having the cross-chain ability to use them both on both chains via contract bridge or however it works, oh man, that would be cool. I don't expect it at all, but that would be super cool. So not even the Hex, I just say Hex because that's the biggest, most controversial thing is, oh my gosh, how are we going to, should there only be one Hex? Should there be 2 Hex? Well, all these problems that come with it, all these things that aren't problems that come with it, stuff too. That's going to be interesting. Very cool. And of course, the Maximal style products. I mean, recently at Pool Party, I had Gold Key on talking about Pool Party. And, gosh, they just do all kinds of, they got gophers. If you like, again, I'm not very interested in just monkey JPEGs, but gophers, fractional NFTs, ERC 404, from a tech perspective, pretty cool. I love the liquidity play strategies and all that stuff around that. So that's going to be fun to watch. It certainly seems like it. So, and again, they make derivatives, make bonds and stuff for Hex, and I'm not going to go through all the thing. I literally did so much content on maximalist products and what they all mean and what they are. So feel free to check them out. Very cool stuff. Liquid loans, of course. A lot of people know about that, and your ability to not have to sell, and just do the right amount of collateral ratios, and all that stuff. Or I'm not going to go into all the strategies and all the stuff with that, but being able to take borrow against your PLS. And then Power City recently launched Earn, so now you can open vaults for your PulseX, which is super cool. So let's check out that real quick, because there is a pretty high APR for vaults right now as well, that hopefully it'll tell me without having to connect a wallet. It's not going to, is it? Man, I wish it would. Okay. Let me, I'm not going to go to it right now because I don't want to, I'm not sure how much, what's the interface look like for as far as numbers and addresses and stuff go, but it's essentially, you can borrow on your PulseX. It's actually got a really cool interface. I think I even like it better than the Liquid Loans interface, honestly. Like I was checking it out yesterday and today and stuff, and I'm like, wow, it's pretty cool how you can adjust your collateral ratio. You can adjust the stablecoin stuff. You can claim your Earn. I think the Earn APY is in the hundreds of % right now as well. So very good. Definitely check that out. If you have PulseX and you're like, oh, what can I do with my PulseX? Well, nothing right now. I say nothing. Of course, there's different platforms and PH products and stuff that you can do different plays with, leverage, and there's kind of like single side staking sort of on different platforms. I haven't found any to earn a lot. I'll say, unless you want to, stake it for a very long period of time. The best thing I found honestly, my favorite thing to use, again, not financial advice, but my favorite thing that you can use, that I use PulseX for, or I like to use PulseX for, is just the yield farming and stuff. For ink, now that everyone's paying attention to ink again, you can earn money yield farming with ink and PulseX, or Pulse and PulseX. So there's different farms. Go to gorealdefi.com, click on exchange, take it to PulseX, go to farms. First farm around 20%. That's been going up. I think that used to be like single digits at one point, or close to it. All the farm numbers have been growing, as you guys can see. 148, 140%, 100% here on the stablecoin stuff and the wrapped ETH. And then you got the Hex PLS pool, and then you got the Ink PLS and the Ink PLSX pool. So pretty cool. You can earn ink through that. Use a calculator, figure out how much. Put $1,000 in. You can look at the rates. All that stuff too. The more you put in, more potential. The rates go up and down, fluctuate. Do your own research. I did a ton of content on this. If you're interested in content on this, go to Go Real DeFi under Learn to Earn. There's a lot of very handy tabs here. Click Farming. That'll take you to the farming playlist, and you can deep dive and binge and figure out everything about liquidity providing and farming and all that stuff too. So, Earn launched. So that's that's something a lot of people have been waiting for and very interested in. And, even outside of the Watt, the different stuff you can do on Power City. PH products, again, I've covered all this stuff, all these products I talked about. If you just search on YouTube, RHMax, and then whatever product you see here that you're interested in, Liquid Loans, Maximus, Power City, I probably have on each of these, I probably have 10, I would say close to 10 or more videos on each of these products or related to them. I feel pretty safe saying that, at least 10 videos or more. A lot of them clips, some of them streams with the founders and otherwise. So if you really want to deep dive on PH products, I have a ton of content with Dylan. Buck came on during Founders Week and stuff. We talked about it. Pretty cool. And then Tetra. Tetra is just this beast that I found out about. Shout out to Red Squirrel. Red Squirrel, if this goes poorly, it's your fault. Just kidding. Red Squirrel was the one that tipped me off the Tetra and really got me interested in DeFi automation and the potential there. And they have Omnis, which launches one of their first projects they launched. So omnis.tetra.run. Drop the link in the chat. And it is where, if I'm going to do limit orders and stuff, it makes it super easy. Again, if you learn how to use them, I'm not going to go through the interface today, but type in RHMax limit orders. You could see different demos and stuff if you're using Omnis, either on the ratio side or you just want to buy the dips for PLS or otherwise. Really, really cool products. This is the first stage of what they're launching. And then they'll start launching the DeFi automation and staking and all that stuff too. So I'll drop the Tetra link. This is something I wrote up when I wrote this up, October. Yeah, October. So wrote this up, just my thoughts and why I think it's good for PulseChain. And again, I'm interested in things that have a positive feedback loop for the blue chips, primarily. So that's the number one thing I look for. And I think if they're able to pull, their ambitions off of Tetra, I think it'll not only be good for PulseChain, for volume, for all that, but the entire ecosystem, all the products in the ecosystem that you could build strategies around can be much more efficient, maybe make more money, save more time. Again, there's a video, go deep dive into it, but it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff for PulseChain with Tetra and PulseChain products. So you can automate hex staking, automate, loan stuff, you can automate leverage. I mean, you can automate, arbitrage, all this stuff. So very interested in that. Very excited for when they launch this. Man, there's a lot of people watching compared to the bear market. I remember I did like pretty much the same stream maybe 6 months ago or so, and didn't have very many people. But now everyone's like, "Oh, crypto's a thing again." Cool. Well, welcome. If you're new, by the way, glad you're joining me today. So those are a few. Again, Max, like Power City, PH Products, Tetra, Coast, of course. I really like Coast. You have the discount coin there too. You got the stable coin. If you look at GoPulse, you can see how much, see locked, see not unlocked. Whereas even on the bridge, where can I go to see how much they've minted? I guess maybe this is one figure. I'll say 4 million sounds about right for minted. And they also talk about the $25 million in USDL here too from liquid loans. Anyways, native stablecoins, very, very good for ecosystem. And I did a ton of streams on stablecoins and native stablecoins and different ways to exit and onboard, offboard, all that stuff too. So very, very fun stuff. And let's see, let me finish up here. I'll get to the chat in just a minute. Again, just because you talk about a coin, it doesn't mean I'm going to talk about it. So just don't have no expectations. Okay, I'm talking about the coins that I'm most interested in because it's my prerogative, right? Just like everyone else has their deal. So yeah, GoPulse is amazing. Again, Pidius is like the aggregator everyone uses for swaps and trades and stuff. Hex Scout, super fantastic. Go to Go Real DeFi, click on Hex under buy. So you have buy crypto, click on Hex. It goes to Hex Scout. It has the change now integration here. But Hex Scout's amazing. If you go to stake, it's just got, you got a whole guide. Has all these pretty charts and estimates and, it's just really, really cool. So if you're interested in hex staking, creating new hex miners and stuff, amazing. Hex Scout is it's one of the new products that just really, really is doing some amazing stuff for Hex. And then, so Hexfire.io. Hexfire is actually a new website. So there was Hexfire, the original, and there's a new one, I believe just launched. Congrats to Crispy Man for a new website. So he's got charts and hex supply. I mean, you got just amazing amount of data and information, analytics and stuff here for Hexfire.io. So pretty amazing to see that. It's another great hex tool. Let me go to chat while this is loading for a sec. All right. What's up, Susie Q? Welcome, welcome. Ink is the real deal. I mean, Richard himself suggested it could be leveraged on Pulse and PulseX, so there may be something to it. Yeah, lower market cap, no OA, but there is, a big wallet buying it. Pretty cool. Crispy chicken. I may have crispy chicken tomorrow. We'll see. I do like crispy chicken. You're talking about crispy man. I think somebody refers to him as crispy bacon. Also like bacon. Bacon and crispy bacon and chicken. Now we got a combination. Anyway, Textfair.io, amazing stuff. Crispy Man is awesome. He's just really providing a lot of value for community. Internet Money, of course, if you want alternative MetaMask, you got Internet Money, a couple other community favorites, all that as well. I know Brother KG has put in a lot of work on that. Him and the whole team out there. So again, what am I interested in? Positive feedback loops for the blue chips. I love Hex. I love PulseChain. I also like community projects. I'm talking about them. A very small number of them. And a lot of these, I've had people on the show and talk about a lot of other ones too. They're just, these are like kind of my top ones that I feel like solidify a lot of what I'm going to be seeing in the future and what I'm going to be paying attention to and covering. So positive feedback loop, obvious onboarding without the zero-sum qualities. And can you bring TVL into PulseChain? Is it obvious that is the goal and it's happening and you can show it? Can you make DeFi Llama number go up? If you look at DeFi Llama, man, almost 600 million locked. Amazing. Look at this chart. Anyone not like this chart? Oh, what if it just never ends? What if it just keeps going? What if it goes to $500 trillion? It's amazing. It's like, yeah, I think at that point, if you believe that, you may be in the euphoric state. Sir or madam, you may be there. Amazing though. I mean, you see a few here. Again, PulseX leading the way, probably will always lead the way. I imagine it's got quite a leap on all the other protocols for now. But hey, the competition for challenging it is more than welcome as far as bringing the TVL. That would be amazing. Liquid loans, P2X, you got Fiat, you got 9-inch, Fame, Daytona, Pulse Rate, Impulse, Spark Swap. So now there's your current top 10 as far as TVL on PulseChain. And yeah, in 6 months from now, who knows what happens? Are these numbers a lot bigger? 3 months from now, 1 month from now, are there new products in here? Do they get, up and down? Some of these TVLs maybe, they may be off by a little bit anyways, all that stuff data. So pretty cool. Got to compare chains while we're here, or just chains. Check on where PulseChain is. Oh no, Manta went way up, looks like, and bumped PulseChain down to number 11. We were number 10 yesterday. Manta, why? It's okay. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? So what if PulseChain finishes number 1? And everyone's like, don't say it. Don't say number 1. Don't say, what if it finishes number 1 or 2? That'd be amazing. Let's beat Tron. How about that? We can do 10 billion, right? Is that something that you think is possible? We can do 10 billion. We can do 20 billion. 54 billion is a lot. Who knows? If Ethereum keeps going up, we'll see. We'll see what the numbers look like, but pretty amazing indeed. So back to projects again. Here are some of the ones that I pay attention to a lot. We got, let's cover what's coming up in 2024. So some exciting stuff. So PulseX upgrades. Who knows? Who knows if there's benevolent whale timing upgrades for PulseX, single side staking. We have the DAO and earning the farming tokens and all that stuff. Limit orders. Maybe we get that. I think Uniswap V4 is that they just got limit orders and stuff. And maybe some stuff we don't know about. This is. I did a few streams recently. If you just type in RHMax 2024, you can see, or Richard Hart maybe in there too. I went through different Richard Hart tweets about stuff he's hinted about, or he's written down before, or whatever. He's tweeted about things a couple years ago that may be in the works. And a lot of them have happened already. A lot of them haven't. We don't know if they're going to happen or not, but I've covered it in detail. So type in RHMax 2024, PulseChain or Richard Hart or something. I go in a lot more detail if you're interested in the maybe some stuff we don't know about yet. Some of the tricks up his sleeve, if you will. Hedron V2, I mentioned that earlier. Interoperability, multi-chain stuff, staking on both chains, auctions, ARB opportunities, interesting stuff like that. Again, who knows? If there's ever Hex V2, you never know. That would be cool. That would dispel all the EHEX, PX stuff. And again, Tetra, talked about that. Yet to fully launch all of the product. However, some of the I guess it's the ecosystem at this point, the full ecosystem, but some of the product, or at least one product, has launched at Omnis. Again, omnis.tetra.run if you're interested in limit orders on PulseChain. So enjoy this work hard, play hard meme of Richard right there. And what else? So somebody mentioned Goldkey tweeted about Ethereum recently. I kind of want to check that out. Well, I'm just thinking about. But anyways, as far as projects and stuff that I pay a lot of attention to, these are the ones. I did in-depth streams. Again, I probably have, I'm going to guess I have at least 10 videos on each of these. If you search RHMax, whatever it is, Maximus, Liquid Loans, Hedron, of course, PulseChain, Hex, and Coast, and Tetra, and Famous, and all this stuff. Power City. I have content with the founders, the team, my own commentary, and otherwise. Lots of content. So no shortage of content to figure that out. And again, you want to learn to earn, you want to buy crypto, you want to access the PulseChain apps, go realdefi.com. Learn to Earn has a lot of cool stuff. Check your airdrops on Ethereum. Binge the farming and the liquidity playlist. Check out NFTs. You got the project list. Again, this is see it 217 last time I checked, 218 projects. Now this don't mean all tokens and stuff, but because it's got a lot of different analytics and community sites and otherwise. But this is a really cool place. Again, go to Go Real DeFi, click on projects. It'll take you to pulsecoinlist.com, where they list all kinds of amazing stuff here on off ramps, content. You got community. Go Real DeFi recently got listed. Appreciate that. I wonder if anyone voted. If you guys want to change much, but if you guys want to vote on if you like Go Real DeFi and want to pump up those ratings and stuff, I'll take 5 out of 5. That's fine. I'm sure there's a lot of other great projects on here too, but feel free if you want to go in there and vote. Check it out. If you like the website, give it an honest rating. And yeah, every time I hear Ghost Chain about PulseChain, I'm like, what are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? Ghost Chain. If you just look at the, let's go to Dex Screener real quick. Go to Dex Screener, go to PulseChain. If you look at some of the market caps, how high do you guys think the market caps are going to go for coins this time? Bitcoin just broke all-time high, or hit all-time high. We got Ethereum marching, almost 4K. You look at, for example, so let's look at Tetra real quick. So yeah, it should be the right one. You got $13 million market cap, right? You got Tetra. So Tetra P on Dex Screener. I'll just pop it in here. Why not? I'll go look at a couple of these. So you got Tetra. Let's look at, Earn just launched. So let's do Earn. Be careful when you're looking up manually, by the way. Some of these I'm familiar with. So you look at Earn, just launched yesterday, just started being able to get it on Power City. Wow, 351 market. Is that correct? I'm not sure that's correct, because I don't think there's a lot of it out there. I'm not sure if that's correct. So yeah, cannot confirm the Earn market cap. But yeah, this one you got to go. We'll look at 15 minutes. So yeah, I was watching it last night. Went up to like $7. Okay. It looks like a launch where not everyone's sacked and is dumping right now. Went up, and then I was like, yeah, it'll probably just myself thinking, yeah, it'll probably settle somewhere. So right now it's going between the $2 and $4 range. So we'll see what happens with it. But plenty of liquidity. Pretty cool stuff. So Earn, again, I'm just going through a couple of the charts and stuff. So we got our COSA. Some of these coins you got on Ethereum and PulseChain. So if you look at, you got our COSA on COSA Hex pool on ETH, and you got the COSA Hex pool on PulseChain as well. Let's look at the ETH one real quick. Yeah, $3.4 million market cap. Hedron V2 is coming. And if you see, let's look at the daily real quick. Because somebody started tweeting about it, and everyone's like, oh wait, this thing's actually really cool. Not gonna load. So look at the 4 hour. Yeah, so back here, back near the Somi tweets, I imagine. Everyone forgot about Alcosa. And then, yeah, right here in January, 2 cents, right? Went all the way up to 20 some cents. Thought it went even, this is on Ethereum. I think it went to 30 cents on PulseChain. I'm not sure. And then, yeah, you see, it's way back down here to around 10, 11 cents. But major product upgrades coming this year for Hedron and Icosa. So make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. Do not give financial advice here. I'm just pulling up a couple charts of some things I'm interested in. We're gonna put up a Gophers chart. Why not? Gophers recently launched both on Ethereum. This is not a forked copy. This was a launch on both. Actually, funny enough, higher price on Ethereum. So let's look at the PulseChain one though. Yeah, still according to this again, market capital on this new stuff could be not set in stone. Wow, somebody just started buying a bunch of it right here. Look at that. Buy. I mean, after they sold, or after somebody sold, looks like. But if you just look on the daily too, I mean, wow, right? And that's pretty interesting. So $12 million market cap. Again, what do you think again, if you got to determine the different tokenomics, the founders, the team, their track record, the things that I look at least, you can do whatever you want, but the things I look at, who are the founders? What are the actual tokenomics? What are they trying to do? Again, does it have a positive feedback loop for the ecosystem? Because I want to support, the blue chips, PulseChain, Hex, PulseX, all that stuff. And then look at the market cap. If you care about market cap, again, some people, it's not the best measurement. It is some sort of measurement, but it doesn't tell the full story, especially when you have an OA that has a bunch of coins and you have wells in the ecosystem that, have never sold or appear totally benevolent, all that stuff. So anyways, I'll drop the Gophers deal in here in case you're interested. Liquid JPEGs, I won't go too much into it. I think you can find plenty of on Twitter though if you're interested. I just happened to be Maximus project on my top of my head there. Pool party recently. I'll just put up maybe I don't know, one more. It's another earn fiat. Should I bring up what the PHUX chart? So PHUX, PulseChain. Let's look at here. Yeah, it went up quite a bit. I was over a penny at one point, penny and a half. And then down to 0029, 003, somewhere through there. $15 million market cap. It has, let's see, go back to the TVL. It has $29 million locked up, TVL. And $15 market cap, $15 million market cap. So these are just some of the stuff. I mean, you see a lot of stuff's going to, it seems less likely to me that some of this will just go away after tons of people have invested in it. Again, the founders, you can hear them talk for hours and hours about their projects and their ambitions and what they're trying to do for the ecosystem and stuff, and figure out, are these going to be around for a while? What are they trying to do? Is the TVL going to increase? Is, all kinds of fun stuff there. So yeah, I mean, that's just a few. I won't go through them all. I mean, there's plenty of other ones on there too, but boy, let me go through Gold Key. Curious what he said, because we had a conversation about ink the other day. Poor message from Richard. People sold them in the bull before the bull market. See what he says. I can't play audio. I'll tell you though. Bye. Hope you had fun. Oh, my bags, my weekends, let them free, noob. Amazing. I've seen that GIF before. I actually didn't know what he was saying in that meme in the GIF before. Amazing. So, shout out to Gold Key, by the way. It's on the show the other day talking about staking. Sack Daddy money moves are making me extremely bullish on Richard's SEC case. I don't think Sack really wants to be moving like this if it wasn't confidence in winning. I promise you, you're not prepared for the pump to come when RH wins this case. Boy, that sounds good to me. That sounds very, very good and rational. I don't know. I don't have any. Yeah, I agree. That makes sense. Yeah. Well said, Gold Key. I mean, obviously, smart billionaire, genius founder guy, if he is indeed the Sack Daddy, making the money move. That's a funny name, Sack Daddy. The Chad Sack Daddy whale. Just keep amping it up. Keep putting more distinguished names on there. Probably got advice from his Chad legal team about is that a cool thing to do or not? And I don't know. If 11 Chad lawyers told me no, that's one thing to consider. But they all were like, yeah, you're a free person. This has nothing to do with the case. Go pump this thing to oblivion. We're with you. Yeah. Aside for that, what you will. Pretty amazing. Again, if you want to follow me on Twitter, RHMax, just the way it sounds, at RHMax. I'll drop in the chat. Some people do like the tweets I say. Jacob said, are you serious about Hadron V2? Yes, I am. I've covered, type in RHMax Hadron V2. You'll see a bunch of content about that, speculation, conversation. Alex has talked about the founder as well. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff indeed. Yeah, what else? I did a few tweets today. I just got like 2 minutes. I'm going to wrap up here. Again, sorry I can't get to questions or otherwise, but if you want to go vote on this wolf tweet, you're taking a walk in the woods and you look ahead to suddenly see a wolf running right straight at you. Do you brace to fight the wolf or do you turn and run? What do you guys think? We'll go out on this one. Fight or run. Give me a fight or run in the chat. Fight or run in the chat and we'll call it a stream because I got stuff to do. Fight or run. Yeah, go on my Twitter if you like the memes, you like the Richard videos, you like the commentary. It's actually a really good video too to get you pumped up about what could happen in a bull market. Some of the possibilities. Fight or run, everyone. Fight or run. Give me the wolf. The wolf demands it. Are you going to fight him? Are you going to run him? Run from him. Also, bridge fee may be coming back. The free stuff could end at any moment. So, yeah, check out my Twitter if you want to fully cover this. Run. There we go. Appreciate that. Too awesome. Until you pick a really big stick. Oh, fight. We got a fighter. Nice. You know what? My first thought was fight. Honestly, I'm like, I'm not signaling I'm some brave person or whatever, but I'm like, if I feel like something is trying to harm me like that, I'm, especially an animal. Again, I love animals. I don't want to hurt animals or anything, but self-defense. I mean, that wolf, I don't think he's going to like it. So I'm not going to like it either, but I'm going to make damn sure that I do survive because I like to survive. I like to thrive. And that's why I love the PulseChain ecosystem. Everyone, are you not entertained? That's all I got for you today. Scivive and 5555. We are out.